Good morning, kids. Our topic for today is about the skin. So, are you ready to learn? The skin. Things I need to learn. First, layers of the skin. Next, parts of the skin. Then, the importance of the skin. And finally, how to take care of the skin. Keywords that I would want you to remember as we go along our discussion about the skin. First, epidermis. Second, the dermis. And lastly, the fatty layer. So kids, are you ready to learn? What you are seeing right now is a model of how the skin would look like. Remember, I told you to remember the three parts of the skin as your keyword. These are the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis or the fatty layer. Now before we start, I want you to be ready with the following. First, I need you to have your pencil. Next, I need you to be ready with your notebook. So, I'll give you enough time to be ready. I'll count 1 to 10 and be ready with the things that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Kids, let us start now our discussion. The first part of the skin which you need to learn and identify is the epidermis. Again, I will repeat it, the epidermis. The epidermis is the upper layer of the skin, and the epidermis protects the skin or from our body from harm, like dust or any bacteria that might get inside our body. It's the epidermis, or also known as the upper skin. The second layer of the skin, which I would want you to be familiarized with, is the dermis. Again, I will repeat it, the dermis. It is also known as the real skin. It is in between the epidermis and the fatty layer. It is in this part that we often see most of the organelle that helps the skin to function properly. Again, that is the dermis. The last part of the skin, which I would want you to be familiarized with, is the third layer of the skin. It is called as the fatty layer. It is found at the bottom part of the skin. It keeps the body warm and also known as the subcutaneous layer. Once again, it's the fatty layer. The next part of the skin which I would want you to be familiarized with is the sweat gland. The sweat gland is the tube-shaped structure in the dermis that produces sweat. Again, it's the sweat gland. After the sweat gland, we have the oil gland. The oil gland is responsible for creating oil, or what we call the sebum, that makes the skin and hair healthy. It also makes the skin waterproof. Again, it's the oil gland. After the oil gland, we have the nerve endings. It is found under the epidermis, and it is responsible for us to feel or having our sensation. Whenever something touches our skin, whenever something pinches our skin, it is the nerve ending that is responsible for us to feel this sensation. The blood vessels. The blood vessels are a tube-shaped organelle that carries blood to our skin in order for our skin to be healthier. Again, the blood vessels. Taking care of the skin. The skin is a very important organ that helps you in many ways. Taking care of your skin. Here are some ways to take care of your skin. Number 1, avoid sun exposure for too long, or use sunblocks or UV protectors as much as possible when you go out. And when taking a bath, make sure to clean your body properly.